Hey everyone, this is Sean. Welcome to my first podcast episode ever. So greatly appreciate you joining. You can also check me out on YouTube. This podcast is to talk about the different elements of my book. In 2013, I wrote a book called Saving Your Future, and you can get that on Amazon as well as CreateSpace as well as Google. So basically, you could just search Saving Your Future Moran, Moran, and you should be able to find the book. And it basically is a walk through many of the things that I've done to set myself up for financial success throughout the years. And just basically that step-by-step guide to make it easy for you to do quite the same. So on this podcast, what we're going to do is we're going to create episodes that talk about various issues such as saving money, creating a rainy day fund, saving up for as well as buying a car, saving up for a house, and most importantly from the beginning is preparing for retirement. So in all those particular aspects of, what particular vehicles work best for you as far as investments, as far as, basically the plans that you set forth to create a successful financial situation for yourself within the context of, starting out from college, starting out after college, wherever you might be, getting closer to retirement. There's something here for everybody. And that's kind of the point of it. The idea here is to share ideas and, give you an opportunity to grow your personal financial wealth, whether it be in business, whether it be in investing in 401ks, retirement plans, buying individual stocks, and so on. Whether it's creating a rainy day fund, figuring out how much money you need for retirement, all those things are very valuable. And they're things that often, people want to focus on, but don't necessarily have the means or the ability or, just don't really know where to start. So that's some of the things that we want to touch upon here. So I want to tell you a little about myself. My background is I have about 15 years of corporate tax experience in Fortune 500 companies as well as Big Four, Ernst & Young, former Ernst & Young international tax professional. Then from there in 2014, I went on and bought a Verizon retail store, Wireless Zone, that is located in South Riding, Virginia. Had the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, still own that business. We'll get into, maybe other episodes and love to hear what people think as far as, what topics you'd like to hear about. So be happy to talk about the entrepreneurship journey and road and, kind of talk about the ups and downs I've had in that, as do many people. And just for the most part, really just share ideas, thoughts, and, kind of help other people along their financial journey. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started with our future weeks, but basically I just wanted to do this as a introduction here and check out our videos. Like I say, we'll talk about different topics from saving for a rainy day, creating that rainy day fund, how much money you need in that. Talk a little bit about buying a car, how much car you should really buy, what you can afford, whether you should be looking at a new car or used car, whether, when it comes to a home, how much house can you really afford, how to determine whether, to know how much money you should be saving to start out with, and how much mortgage you can pay, what level of house can you buy. Obviously, everybody wants that, $1 million house or $500,000 house or whatever. Everybody wants something a little bit nicer than maybe they can get, but, finding the right place and, choosing that is super important to your financial success. So that's another topic, another area that we'll get into. And of course, investments, how to basically take the complex world of investments and boil that down to something more simple that's easy for you to digest and easy for you to create a plan upon. And, I'd also recommend that you take a look at my YouTube channel, which is YouTube/Saving Your Future. So hope you'll be able to check that out as well. And, I look forward to this journey with you. And that's the idea, is to make it a journey to share various financial ideas and thoughts and, grow your financial wealth. And I'll leave you for this brief episode, this introduction episode, with one point. And that is, the most successful people in the world aren't successful, financially at least, are not successful because they make a lot of money. They're successful because they keep it. And that's so important because there's plenty of people out there that have made tons of money and have blown it as fast as they made it. So be sure to consider that, the most important thing to do is to have a plan to enjoy your money, but also to make sure that it's going to take care of you in the future. Because everybody knows that it's so easy to start out in a good place and end up in a bad place. Most of the people that have won the lottery are broke within 4 or 5 years. Look at athletes. Many of them make millions of dollars and they're broke within a few years of being finished with the sport. So keep that in mind as well. Success in your financial future really comes down to planning. It comes down to taking calculated risks, but then also being conservative in areas that you need to. So never putting all your eggs in one basket, and to, diversify, but also have a plan and stick with that plan and adjust accordingly, but basically have the principles of your plan set in stone and follow that, not emotionally, but logically and sensibly. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that you check out some of my other podcasts. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Saving Your Future, and also take a look for my book, Saving Your Future. Thanks so much for listening to my podcast, and I look forward to talking to you in future episodes.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because at Lowe's, pros save big on the supplies they use most. Right now, save even more on select concrete mix, now 30% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. Stop by or visit lowesforpros.com for details. So, pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Credit offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.